Kenya was very, very different than Egypt in every way. I took a class when I was there, and we got to drive to this big national park, and he was selling fruit on the side of the road, so that's actually fruit. I thought that was super cool. And then when we got to the national park, the infamous African trees, anybody know what it's called? It's got a flat top. It's called the acacia tree. Yeah, they're my favorite tree in the whole world. This is up close of an acacia tree. So in this national park, you can see this is what we rode around in. I got a faraway view of it. There's little vans that you drive through. There's only certain roads that you can drive on in the national park. Why would that be? Max? Yeah, you don't want to disturb the wildlife. We're trying to conserve the wildlife. We don't want to hurt them. So there's only certain roads. There are lots of parts of the park that you cannot go into. This is the largest mountain range and the tallest mountain range in all of Africa. Does anybody know what it's called? Well, it's the geography. Do you know? Okay, guess. Mount Everest is in Nepal. Caleb? Yeah, Kilimanjaro. The first family of elephants that we saw, they were right in front of us, and the male got very aggressive. Do you know what they do when they are they feel like they are threatened? They actually take their ears and they fly them out like this. And you do not want to mess with an elephant that flies their ears out. So there was a point that we were able to get out of the truck because we were with these special people in the park called Game Scouts, and they protect the park. Most people that go to Africa are not allowed to get out of their cars. But we were lucky enough, they were protecting us. They actually work in the park, they know the wildlife, so they let us get out and take some pictures. The birds were beautiful, lots and lots and lots of different species of birds in Africa. Colorful ones, not so colorful ones. And then I love the hippos too, the big guys. You want to mess with the hippo? No. You really don't want to mess. So once we left Amboseli National Park, that's where the park was with all those animals, we took a really cool plane, a really small plane, over what's called the South Rift in Kenya. And we went down to stay with a tribe called the Maasai tribe. And if you look on my hand today, this is beadwork from the Maasai women. What they are known for is that this is actually their house here. It's called a boma. And you'll see in a little bit, I got to go visit a boma. And what they do is they take these really, 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 really sharp trees and they build this big circle with these trees. And why do you think that they would put that around their house? Yeah, what are they protecting it from? Yeah, the wild animals. You don't want a lion coming in when your family's sleeping at night. And this is an issue that they absolutely have. And the hyenas, they said, will stay out because of the way that they have built this. So they build this really, really big circle. And then within that circle is where they build their huts. And you'll see, you can kind of see where they're standing. That's one of the huts, that's one of the huts. And each of the families lives in a hut. In the boma, and then in the center of the boma is where their livestock is, because their cows, right there, are how they're able to survive. And what I studied when I was in Kenya was how their livestock interact with the lions and the other animals, because they used to have many attacks with lions on their livestock, which is a big problem, because if you have a cow, and that's how you're surviving, do you want a lion to eat your cow? No. That would be bad, wouldn't it? And now we get into the cultural part. So I got to hang out with the Maasai tribe. Just an amazing, amazing group of people. Now, some of the kids, they do go to school. Okay, they're not schools like we have here. But these were kids, so these are teenagers. I mean, you have brothers and sisters that are teenagers. Whoops. And then the little girls in the left-hand corner, they have very short hair. Do you notice that? So in our culture, a lot of us have long hair, right? Like I do. Where in the Maasai culture, the girls do not have long hair. They actually shave their heads, and they have short hair like the boys. Now in the video you're about to see, these are the boys of the tribe wearing red, and the girls of the tribe wearing blue. What do you notice about them right away by just looking at them? There's something different that they all have on them that you don't have on you. Do you notice the beadwork? Okay, so it is very, very special to them. If you look They wear necklaces, they have it on their belts, they have it on their earrings, they have it on their heads. It's just a very cultural part, and actually every color of their beads stands for something. So what you're about to see, this is the traditional Maasai music. The things they sing about are things that they go through in their lives. You'll see in this particular video, 2 boys are going to get on the ground. Those actually are representing cows. Those are representing their livestock. So I'm sure Ms. Weber tells you that music tells stories, yes?
Let's present to you our Maasai folk song. And thank you. Hey guys, which means when we go, this one will perform like a Maasai folk class. You will tell it that Watch out. Watch them over to the side, and they were sitting there doing it, and they were chanting along, and they knew it. And they do these chants, and they sing this music at all of their big occasions, at weddings, even at funerals. It's very much part of their culture.